Hey, what's up, my beautiful elephants? My name is Urosh. Welcome back. Today we will be taking a look at Alena Shattered, which is a song that was released on This Never Happened label. And what I did is I basically took the original track, put it into Ableton, and I tried to remake the sounds, or at least get it melodically and sonically kind of in the same ballpark, in the same universe, right? So let's take a quick listen of the track, and then if you like it, you can stick around and I'll go through all this stuff, right? Because all of the stuff, I mean, not all of the stuff, all of the sounds are made in Serum except for maybe some bad sounds, right? So, yeah. So yeah, I hope you liked it. That's it for the remake. Obviously, not all the sounds are the same, but I think it still sounds similar, right? So let's go through the elements. Like the main element is probably the piano, which plays like throughout the whole track. I mean, throughout the whole sketch of this, right? You can see it. There's some automation in the volume, right, just to make it fade out a bit here, but otherwise it's the same melody. Um, these notes on a loop, right? And what I did is I took some of these last notes and I put them a bit more in the front, right? Because I think it sounds better. I don't know how in the original it's made, but yeah, let's listen to the original. It does sound close, but obviously probably the processing, and probably he didn't use Spitfire Labs piano like I did, but maybe. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I did some EQ here just to push up the brightness and the air of the piano, right? It just makes it a bit more brighter and shiny, right? Then some delay, and that's it. Then we have another ambient piano which just plays the same stuff, but it's just a layer, kind of background layer with a bit more reverb and stuff. And together, right? So that's for the pianos. In terms of chords, right? The chords here of this track, let me just play them in. And we can take a look. We have F sharp, major, right? Then we go down to E flat minor 7, right? And then we have B flat minor, no, B flat major, and then A flat major, right? So that's our chords. So yeah, let's take a look at the ARPs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different ARPs here. The main one is this one, and it basically plays like this melody, right? Oopsies. Like this. Right, and this is made in Serum, right? So we have this saw waves, and this one has 2 unison, this one has 1 unison. They both have, if we look at the matrix, they both have this fine, you know, tuning messed up with the LFO. So yeah, and we also have this bend. We also have this bend, which is controlled by the LFO as well, right? So. And then we also have like this filter here, which is controlled by these 2 LFOs, right? And you can listen to how it sounds. Right, so this is a really nice feature. Then some saturation, overdrive, and compressor at the end. Then we have the same ARP, but this is mostly the reverb. Right. Then we have another plucks which come here, and this is made in Serum as well, just 1 oscillator, very simple pluck. And this one is another pluck which comes here, also just 1 oscillator. Actually 2 basses. We have this one which is short, as you can see. We have da 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 da, right? Shatter. We have this bass line, and this one is made in Serum, just a very simple bass. And then we have like this detuned bass, which is a sustained bass. And this low bass actually doesn't have the sub in it. As you can see, it's cut off at 90 hertz. So this second one actually, I think, has a bit more bass to it, right? Right? And then basically those bass lines, they just play the root note of the chords, right? As you can see. Right? And then we have some effects. I think like throughout the whole track there's like this check texture. Then we have some sweeps here. And this one actually sounds a lot different in the, if I would just look like the original. As you can see, it's pitch 12. So this was like the original sample. I pitched it 12 semitones up. I added this auto pan, and we got this, right? So I thought that was cool. So yeah, let's see what we have next. We have some impact, noise, again this sweep. Then we have some more effects, like a crash. Here in this part we got like these brass kind of stuff, right? And this is made in Serum also. And what is really interesting here, we actually have 2 brasses, right? Which are really kind of similar. But as you can see in the auto filter frequency, we first get this brass, and this brass fades out, and when this brass fades out we get this brass fading in, right? So let's hear how this sounds like. if there was only one brass. And now let's add the other one in. That's what's happening in the brass. I also added, I think, like OTT or something, yeah, just to push it more. Right. Then we have the groove, we have the kick, and this kick actually is like more rock kind of kick, right? We have reverb on it, which is, you know, interesting. We have snare, one snare, second snare, then we have some hats, and what is this? Some more hats. Some guitars, and this one is actually, I think, from Opus. There's just one note, and then I also recorded this one note, so it's layered. And the guitars are actually also fading out, right? So in this track, in this sketch, there's a lot of fading in and fading out. We have like in the piano, I know in the basses we have it a bit as well. We have like these groove that's coming in very slowly. So there's a lot of stuff. I don't know. I think also in these arcs there's some modulation in the cutoff. Here we also have the cutoff. Volume here in this pluck. So yeah, there's a lot of automation, right? At least in terms of volume and kind of that stuff. So the sounds come in and they come out and stuff like that. And that's basically it. I think we have the vocals, which are actually sung by my cousin. I asked him if he could sing, and yeah. Shatter. We have one which is a bit more dry vocal. Then we have one on the right. Shatter. We have one on the left. Shatter. Right, and my friend EQ'd this very nicely, right? All of these vocals actually, and we also have like the wet vocal. So. Shatter. Then we also have pads, which play the chords, right? Some higher pads here. So I want to say thanks to my cousin who sung the vocals, and to my friend who did, you know, mixing and mastering as well. So that's pretty cool. So hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. Hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, let me know. And talk soon, guys. Whoops.